Okay, today we're gonna make something that is special to me and at least my sister. It's a recipe that my mom made up, and it's a strange combination of things, but it's like a warm, like hearty family meal for us. I think the Italians will turn in their grave. It doesn't look that good, but it's gonna be really good if I succeed. Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. So let's get started.
This is literally a recipe that I don't think exists anywhere else than in my family. And it consists of pasta and a fake bechamel sauce with ketchup in it. And then you add, on the outside, you add like a boiled egg, parsley, bacon, of course, which is very important. And you're supposed to have fresh tomatoes. And yeah, I think that's it. And it's very simple to make, obviously, and you can make it everything like separately or at the same time as I am doing. But I was really stressed when doing this, so I recommend at least frying the bacon and things like maybe a little bit separately, so you have some time to look over everything and make sure it's not burnt, because this was kind of stressful. I keep my bacon in the freezer. So that's why it looks so hard here, but it's going to be really good. I find that works perfectly to fry it afterwards. It's going to get really crispy and good. I like to separate the bacon into two like this, so it fits in the pan nicely, and so that everything can touch the bottom of the pan so it gets crispy. And I'm boiling 5 eggs for this. I think it's going to be that's a little bit of excessive, but we'll make 5 eggs, so I can eat them for breakfast later or something. So I just have the milk in the pot here, and I'm adding ketchup straight into it. I should not use this kind of ladle. I should use a whisk, but I like this ladle, so I'll use it for a little bit. Anyway, I don't know how much ketchup you're supposed to add into this. I just go by feel and actually by color. So this is still looking way too pale, and it should become like a nice pink color. The end result color that you will see is what we're aiming for. So we'll just add little by little and until it looks the way we want it to. And this water is for pasta. And when you're boiling pasta, you want the water to taste like the ocean, I've learned. So that's why I'm adding so much salt to it. That's going to make the pasta like nice and salty, and not too salty. Don't worry, it's gonna be good. And I have the pan on like a medium heat here for the bacon, and I'm just trying to get it to thaw slowly. You don't want to put it on like a high heat, so it begins to crisp while the rest of the bacon is frozen. That's not going to give you a good result. You just want it to slowly defrost in the pan and release the fat, so you get like a good fry on the bacon. So this is just like a patient game. That's why you can kind of do everything at the same time, but when you're starting to see that things are happening, it can be quite stressful. You can see that the bacon now is starting to soften, so I can start separating the slices. And I try to really get every slice to touch the bottom of the pan in a flat position, so you get as much surface area towards the pan as possible for the best amount of crisp. I think this is going really well because you can see the bacon is starting to cook, but it's going really slow, and you can see all the fumes coming off, which means the water is leaving and the fat is slowly coming out of it. I like to cook my eggs from cold water, and it doesn't have to be cold, but it can be like lukewarm. And when it starts to boil, I leave them in for 5 minutes and then I take them off. Then I feel like you always get the perfect center. The yolk is like it's going to be soft, but not too soft, not too runny. And I think that's perfect, especially for this dish, because you don't want the yolk like running out of the egg too much and into the dish. You want it to be like a solid unit. And then I just rinse them in cold water, or have them stay in cold water for a while. I'm switching where to cook the pasta water because this the stovetop down on the left is better than the one up to the right. The sauce. You see me adding in this idealmjöl, which I don't know if this is a product in any other country. This is a thickening flour. So it's a flour especially made for thickening. It's the same thing as like a wheat flour, but a wheat flour clumps together when you pour it into a liquid, and this is made so it doesn't clump together, but it still thickens the whole sauce. So to substitute this you just take a little bit of milk in a glass or something and pour on wheat flour, like mix that together so it doesn't have any clumps, and then you can pour that into the sauce. And the water is now boiling and we get our pasta in there. But you can see the sauce is also boiling and the bacon is looking like it's gonna like be done soon, or it needs a little bit of care anyway. And this is what I mean with things being stressful. It kind of looks like I'm pushing the spaghetti into the pot, but I'm not really. I'm taking a fork and I'm like bending the spaghetti into the pot, so we get all of it in there, even though these three don't really want to join the party. You can see now that the sauce is getting thicker by the way that it's boiling. It's like bubbling towards the center, if you get what I'm saying. But I still want it a little bit thicker. Last time I made this dish, I made it too runny, and that's not that great because then the sauce doesn't really stick to the spaghetti. But this time I wanted to make it thicker, but I think I might have gone a little bit overboard with the flour, just because I was scared to make it too runny. So I don't know what a good balance here is. It's you have to go by feel, and sometimes you don't succeed. But you want to add at least like salt, pepper, ketchup, and quite a lot of pepper. You can see that I'm adding quite a lot. This is like the second batch of adding pepper, and I'm adding quite a lot because I want that like like that spice that black pepper has. It's not like a chili spice, but it's still like spicy, and that's really good with this since the ketchup is like sweet, the milk is bland. Yeah, I think it's a really good combination. There are some of the bacon that I don't feel are perfect, but the other ones are like completely crispy, but these ones are not completely perfect, so I'll just put that the pan back on the stove and like get them to see if I can like get them to fry a little bit again. And let's just decide that the sauce is done now. If you make this like not everything at the same time, you can let the sauce cool for a bit, because I don't think any food is great when it's really hot. So letting things cool is not a problem here. So the spaghetti is also all done and we've made it. We didn't burn a single thing, which is an accomplishment in itself. So we'll just serve everything in this oven form because that's how our mom did it. And I'll just get the spaghetti in there, that's al dente, and then we just pour the sauce over everything. And this is why I made so much sauce, because I made a lot of spaghetti as well. And you want the sauce spaghetti ratio to be generous on the sauce side. I'll just like lightly mix this together so everything gets sauce. Just so, yeah, like everything is a little bit coated anyway, and you can see that there's like a pool of sauce outside. But this gets sucked into the spaghetti a little bit when you like let it sit for a little while. So it's you don't have to worry about it being too saucy. This was kind of the perfect amount. And yeah, I've let the eggs cool so they're not warm anymore. And Krikan has come, as you can see, and she's doing something in the freezer, and then she went and laid on the couch while I finished the meal. And here we go. You see how good that is? Like the yolk isn't too hard, but not too soft. I think these were perfect as well. I'm really succeeding this time with the food, and the bacon is really crispy. I'm adding some of them on top of there so you can see what it looks like, but I leave the rest on the plate so like they don't get soggy if they stay there for too long, and then you can just refill your plate with bacon. And this is the final touch. And don't skip on this step. I know it sounds weird with parsley on this, but like if you have fresh parsley, just chop it up, add it on there. If you have frozen, add that. It's delicious.
Okay, I have company. Someone's. I'm excited. We'll see if it's. I wanted to make my broccoli pasta that I've been talking about for 5 days, and then Annie came up with this dish, which is spaghetti med skärsås och bacon, which is spaghetti with pink sauce and bacon. Pink sauce.
It's tomato.
No, okay.
Spaghetti with pink sauce, bacon, and tomatoes.
Yeah, and pink sauce is not the best name. But,
It's skär.
Skärsås, and it sounds fancier. Oj, vad tror jag det blir för din väg? Kan ta en liten kniv kanske till? Nej, det kan. Okay, I'm gonna grab some.
Imagine tomatoes on there. Normally you don't put these small tomatoes, you put big tomatoes that you have sliced into wedges.
Wedgie tomatoes.
Okay. I am so excited about this. Like I have so much saliva because I'm looking forward to this. But I have not had bacon in maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I normally eat vegetarian because I don't like meat so much. And then I just stopped eating bacon as well. Because they say bacon is not so good for you. I don't know. But bacon is good for the soul. So today will be the first time I'm eating bacon. And that really adds to the dish because we've been making this with fake bacon.
Yeah, with rice paper.
Rice paper or no bacon at all.
Yeah, but that doesn't work. This dish without bacon is not
A
really,
dish.
no. Okay.
Hurry up. I'm starving.
I'm gonna add a few tomatoes.
Our grandma used to make this dish.
Is it our grandma's
It's
invention
grandma.
or mom's? I thought it was
it's,
mom's. Oh.
No, it's mom's favorite dish that grandma used to make.
Oh.
Because grandma invented this.
I'm gonna put some flaky salt on the tomatoes.
Put some on mine too.
And on everything because, you know.
Salt. This was a dish that grandma invented that was our mom's favorite dish.
Okay, I'm going in.
I'm jealous. Wait for me. Oh my god. I'm just gonna take out.
You can add extra ketchup if you want.
No. Did you put salt on my food?
Yeah. I'm gonna have a piece of bacon.
I'm seeing it. Right, so
It's good. It's good. It's good.
now I'm gonna eat bacon. I'm looking forward to bacon because that has so much flavor.
Good, right?
Nothing can substitute bacon.
No. I'm gonna add extra ketchup on this. When you do such a big batch, you need so much ketchup in the sauce, so it's like never enough. So adding it extra outside is good.
Anna's always the one making this dish.
Yeah.
I just eat it. There's no way to. Oh, look, an eggshell. Oh. There's no way to eat this in a pretty way.
But it's so like, it's the flavors are very childish. So it's very like simple flavors, and it's really creamy. But the bacon adds like a smokiness and a crispiness.
That's comfort food.
It really is comfort food. It's difficult to say what it tastes like. It tastes like ketchup. A little bit. but it's like creamy. They're not as strong as ketchup.
There is nothing that tastes like this dish. I don't know anything that tastes like this. It obviously is a creamy pasta dish, but the flavors is nothing.
But since
like,
it's like a bechamel,
yeah,
since it's not a proper bechamel, since it's like milk sauce, it's very special.
but you do get some protein from the egg and
Yeah, the bacon.
yep.
There's also protein in pasta.
Yeah.
The tomatoes are nice because it breaks everything.
And the parsley actually makes a huge difference. We've had this without parsley. And
It's
that's
not the
sad.
same. Yeah.
Normally we use fresh parsley.
Yeah.
This is frozen, but with the fresh you get like bigger chunks of parsley that hits.
And you can taste it more. This is very subtle. I prefer the fresh one. But if you don't have any, frozen works.
Yeah, so good. I'm gonna eat more bacon.
Good.
And now I'm gonna die of cancer because that's what they say.
Especially because I
Burn it.
no, but I fry it in extra oil, so it's like but it's good for your soul, so I think that cancels out
The cancer.
Yeah.
I think it just healed me.
This was really good. I was really hungry. I was like shaking. I was hungry.
I wanted to cry.
Yeah, so what do you rate this dish?
The specific one or the dish like
This
compared to
specific
other
one.
dishes? I think the sauce was a little bit too thick.
Yeah.
It could have been smoother. The sauce normally comes out a little bit smoother,
Yeah.
but the flavors are there, so it doesn't matter. It's just like the texture. Like texture.
But the last time I made it, it was too runny. So then I was like, oh, I'll just try and add more. But I think I added too much flour.
Yeah. It's a little floury compared to how it normally is.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm not complaining. And then what can improve it is that it's not so floury and also fresh parsley.
Yeah. Fresh parsley would have made a huge difference.
Yeah. It always does. Other than that, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but it's this, it has like a, it's kind of strong, but I don't know if that's the ketchup.
Yeah.
Like it has a back flavor that is,
It's not
it's not spicy, but,
no.
and it's not heat, but it's still heat. I wouldn't feed this to a toddler.
You wouldn't.
No.
No.
No,
it's a
there's
little
too much flavor.
Yeah, I think also like I add quite a bit of black pepper.
Yeah, maybe that's what I take. I like that.
Yeah, for a child I might leave that out.
But like, you become a nice person when you eat this.
Yeah.
Like you feel kind towards the world after, when you have this in the stomach and it settles in the stomach.
It calms you down. Like a warm blanket.
And this is also a dish where you're sad when you're full. Like you hurry to eat it when you can where you're full.
No. And you can see we're eating quite a lot. I think on you can't see.
Yeah.
Okay, we have this much left. So we're eating quite a lot. Because we're cool like that.
My table manners are horrible eating this. But it's because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I want to eat more than this, but I'm gonna go work out. I don't know what to do.
But take some home and eat it after practice.
Yeah. This doesn't heat up as well as the first day is the best. Some dishes become better. This soaks up the sauce too much and becomes too dry.
Yeah, it's not the same after. It's good fresh, and then it's just okay.
So you're not as excited eating this after it's cooled down, even if you're eating on the same day.
No,
this is so unnecessary, but I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm gonna regret it when I'm running. Can I have some more tomatoes? You have the knife here? Oh, this one is so cute. It's small.
I'm getting full.
Me too, I'm already full. Now I'm still doing this. That's how I roll.
Bacon?
Very good. It wasn't scary.
It's not, it's just crispy.
Yeah. If it would have had texture, like a soft bacon, that one more. This is like chips, like it could have been whatever.
But it adds so much flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so rated compared to food in the world, like.
But this has to be like. Oh, this is difficult. Because this is really comfort food.
But it's very, like, it's a specific taste. It's not something, you might not like it the first time you have it.
No.
But it will grow on you.
I don't even know how to rate it because I want to put it in the category of comfort food. But then it's like nothing compares to it. Because
it's not like, really a pasta dish. It doesn't feel like the way pasta dishes feel.
Maybe that's just how we see it, but like I'm trying to compare it to pasta because it's the closest thing, because it's pasta in a sauce, but it still doesn't feel like that. But I think it's because the different elements in this dish are separate. Like normally pasta dishes are incorporated. Yeah. And of course, on the plate I've tossed everything together, but I think it's because all the flavors are so distinctly different. Like the tomato is very different from the egg and the bacon and the parsley.
Yeah.
I think it is that these flavors don't marry. They sit on top. It's just the sauce and the pasta that is marrying. The others is just like side dishes.
Yeah. So you can vary. It's like it's like a ramen bowl. Like you have the noodles and the broth, but then you have all the elements, so you can eat something different every bite.
Exactly. And I think that's why it's so difficult to pinpoint this dish as like a pasta dish. It's comfort food, but it's like, well, maybe like that. I don't eat much Asian food.
Yeah, it's like ramen. That's also noodles, but you wouldn't call that a pasta dish.
No, that's true. So this is like in its own category.
Yeah. It's called.
So rating it is very hard because I'm trying to like, is it like pizza? It's like when you're really craving fat and something, like if you've been working out a lot or something, you need to fill that hole, then you need to eat a pizza. This hits a different spot.
Yeah.
This hits the soul spot. So does the pizza, but
yeah. So it's a special dish and you should probably try it for yourself.
Yeah, very weird. But very good.
Now I am a zombie. Okay, thanks for watching. Ta-da. Lika vi. Oj, kolla vad mycket.
Jag borde inte ha haft hår sådär.
Det är så jättelika ut. Ja, nu såg jag det.